students, this problem here, we're going to start using the quadratic formula. Oops, we're going to start using the quadratic formula here, and hopefully that will show everybody exactly what to do with this. We first need to understand that there are some numbers in here, right? There's a 1 there, and we're going to call that A, and there is a coefficient here in front of the x term, which we call B, which is -2, and C is the constant term, which is, in this equation, it's going to be -4. Okay, so we need to understand that. And of course, the quadratic formula means that the solutions for this formula, the zeros or the roots of this, are going to be equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of this determinant, which is b squared minus 4ac. We're not really worried about how that was derived right now, but this is the quadratic formula. If I plug these numbers in properly, it'll find me not one, but two solutions for x because of this plus minus. When we take the square root, you have to take both the plus root and the minus root of that. So we got two answers for x in most cases. So now I take my letters here, and it's in standard form. In other words, a is 1. I don't have to do any special manipulation here. I just take the numbers and I'm going to put them in. But be careful, right? A minus and a minus is a plus. Okay, I should probably not put that second one there, but a minus minus is going to be a plus 2, and that's going to be plus or minus the square root of b squared. So this is going to be -2 squared minus 4. This is where students make a lot of mistakes. You have to be very careful, very methodical. Just plug in the numbers. I recommend, even if you're good at math and can do it in your head, I recommend writing these out very carefully, almost mechanically without thinking. -4 goes here. A goes here. Write it out. C goes here. It's very easy for students to miss a sign here and make a mistake and come up with a wrong answer, even though they're very good at math. So I write this whole thing out perfectly, and then I'm going to start doing my solution here. Okay, so now that I've got this, okay, I'm just going to do the math now very carefully. A minus and -2 is a +2, so I'll just write that like that. Plus or minus my determinant. -2 squared is 4. Okay, -4 times 1 times -4. This is going to be a plus 16. So we have to be very careful. Make sure you get the sign right there. This is going to be all over 2. Okay, so notice how I was very careful and very methodical there. 4 plus 16 is 20. Let's see where this takes us then. This will be 2 plus or minus the square root of 20 all over 2. It's getting simpler as we go. Let's keep working on this though. I do know that 20 is the square root of 4 times 5. I'm looking for perfect roots in here. And so I think that 4 can come out as a square root of, or square root of 4 is 2. So that's going to come outside the radical. I'm going to keep writing this, right? The 4 can come out, right? Because this is really square root of 4 times square root of 5 right here. This whole thing is. So that, we know, becomes a 2. So now I just write a 2 there. And now I leave the square root of 5 behind. I hope you see that, right? This became this 2 here, and the square root of 5 stays behind. We can't simplify that. Oh, and look at that. This works out nicely because 2 cancels here and here. I can't cancel it unless I can cancel both. But now I'm going to get 1 plus or minus the square root of 5, which is a fairly simple answer for these. Okay, now if you want to do this in decimal format, you could, but really the answer is going to be 1 plus root of 5 and 1 minus root of 5. This is proper way of writing it, and this is how you would get your solution for that quadratic formula problem.